From the ancient whispers of your spiritual ancestors comes a revelation about the sacred secret flowing through your family bloodline. Why? Your DNA carries something extraordinary that most people never discover, like hidden treasure passed down through generations. Imagine learning a truth that explains everything about your gifts and struggles. That's what's being revealed right now. Your ancestral guardians feel it's time for you to understand what the B in their divine message truly means. If you believe in family destiny, give a like and subscribe. Your guardian ancestors want you to know that this bloodline awakening has been planned across many lifetimes. I need you to listen carefully to what I'm about to reveal. The ancestors are specifically highlighting this next part for your spiritual growth. The ancestors want you to know that your family bloodline has been carrying sacred gifts for what feels like centuries. It's like they've been waiting for the right moment to activate your inherited abilities. The secret: your spiritual powers are awakening because of your ancient family connection. Learning this might feel overwhelming, and feeling confused or emotional is completely natural. In the sacred halls of ancestral wisdom, there's a story from beyond telling us about a bloodline that was chosen for divine purpose. This tale isn't about ordinary family history. It's about a spiritual lineage that was blessed with extraordinary gifts and sacred responsibilities. They faced challenges from those who feared their abilities and persecution from people who misunderstood their calling. Their focus remained firmly on protecting these gifts instead of hiding from the world that rejected them. This bloodline chose to preserve ancient wisdom, completely ignoring the pressure from society. Now the time has come for their descendants to awaken, free from the fear that once forced them into hiding and too powerful to keep these abilities secret any longer. If these words stir something ancient inside you, if they echo memories you can't quite place, give a like and type "awakened" in the comments. Let's honor the sacred message that the ancestral spirits have shared with us. They remind us that true power isn't something you can measure with money or status alone. It's not counted by how many achievements fill your resume. No, true power is found in the wisdom of your bloodline and in the spiritual gifts that flow from your ancestors, connecting you to those who came before. You are chosen, valuable, and gifted regardless of your current spiritual development. Your real strength shines brightly through the intuition you carry and the healing energy you possess, lighting up lives in ways ordinary people never could. Let this message be a beacon for those who felt strange and different. Remember, even when faced with doubt or family misunderstanding, your inherited gifts, your ancestral connection, and your spiritual sensitivity define you far beyond any normal explanation could. Stand tall knowing that your bloodline is sacred, and let the knowledge that you are chosen and blessed for who you truly are, not what others expect, be the light that guides you forward. Let me share something that happened just 2 weeks ago. Jessica, a viewer just like you, was struggling with unexplained spiritual experiences. Every day she'd feel overwhelmed by emotions that weren't her own, and see things others couldn't. Her family called her too sensitive. Her friends thought she was imagining things and she couldn't understand her gifts. But she kept watching these messages, hoping for answers. Then one morning she discovered her grandmother's hidden journals in the attic. At first she thought they were just old diaries. But as she read them with trembling hands, she discovered that her great-grandmother had been a respected healer in their village. This woman had documented the family's psychic abilities going back 5 generations. She left detailed instructions for awakening these gifts, now worth over $200,000 in her successful healing practice. Jessica called me crying with joy. "How did you know about my bloodline?" she asked. "You mentioned ancestral gifts the day before I found the journals. That's because these messages aren't just random. They're ancestrally guided. The ancestors whisper to me which bloodlines are ready to awaken. And today they're whispering about yours. Right now, place your right hand over your heart and your left hand on a family photo if you have one. If not, just focus on your family name. This physical position opens your ancestral channels and connects you to your bloodline energy. If this message is awakening something deep within you, Consider joining our spiritual family by becoming a member. Members receive exclusive bloodline readings, personal ancestral guidance videos, and special lineage activation ceremonies every week. Just click the Join button below. Your ancestors are waiting to connect on a deeper spiritual level. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to reveal which specific ancestral gift runs strongest in your family line and why it's activating right now. The universe is secretly awakening ancient bloodlines across the world, like turning on spiritual lights that have been dimmed for generations. So there's no reason to fear these changes. Your guardian ancestors are giving you guidance that all the forces of spiritual awakening are working together just for your family line. They're like your personal ancestral team, helping you remember ancient wisdom and reconnect with sacred abilities. Time is moving quickly, but guess what? You're about to experience spiritual gifts like never before. Your ancestors are hinting that you're super close to fully activating this bloodline connection. The universe is working fast to make sure these abilities awaken within you, setting you up for a spiritual journey that's truly transformational. Picture yourself sitting in a peaceful place surrounded by warm golden light. You feel the presence of your ancestors gathering around you with love and wisdom. One by one, they place their hands on your shoulders, and you feel ancient knowledge flowing into your mind and heart. You see your family tree glowing with spiritual energy, connecting you to generations of gifted souls who have been waiting for this moment of your awakening. How can you be certain this ancestral message is meant for you? The universe sends clear signs when bloodline activation is beginning. If you've experienced any of these 7 divine signals recently, prepare yourself. This awakening has your family name on it. First, you've had unexplained intuitive abilities since childhood that others in your family don't seem to have. Second, you've had vivid dreams about people you've never met but who feel familiar, or dreams of past time periods that feel like memories. Third, you've discovered unusual stories about family members being called different or having special healing abilities. Fourth, you've always felt like you don't quite fit in, even with your own family members who seem more ordinary. Fifth, you've felt drawn to certain cultures, time periods, or spiritual practices without knowing why. Sixth, animals and young children seem naturally drawn to your energy and feel safe around you. And seventh, you felt a wave of recognition, maybe even chills or tears, while hearing this ancestral message. That's your soul remembering its true heritage. Look carefully at what spiritual experiences happen in the next 48 hours after hearing this message. The signs will confirm everything I'm sharing about your bloodline today. If this message of ancestral awakening is what your soul needed today, show some love with a like and drop a 777 in the comments. Wait, before I continue, I'm getting a strong ancestral message specifically for someone watching right now. If you've been feeling spiritually blocked lately, your bloodline gifts are trying to activate but old fears are interfering. The next part is crucial for you. The big message here is that something sacred is about to happen, opening spiritual doors that seemed locked in your family for generations. But there's some inner work to do first. It's time to clear your mind from any fears that block your ancestral connection. This might mean having to release old family shame and make some brave spiritual choices. But to really step into this awakened bloodline, it's a step you must take. Ready to receive this ancestral blessing? Hit like and say honored in the comments to show you're ready to embrace your heritage. When this bloodline activation begins, and it will, here are the 5 critical first steps to take that both protect and strengthen your ancestral connection. Step 1. Don't fear the spiritual experiences that start happening. The ancestors say many people panic when gifts awaken and try to shut them down. Instead, light a white candle, express gratitude to your family line, and sit quietly with the changes. Step 2. Create a sacred ancestral space in your home. Find a quiet corner. Place photos of family members there if you have them, and add symbols of heritage like stones or plants. This becomes your bloodline altar where you'll connect with ancestral wisdom and practice your gifts. Step 3. Research your family history carefully. Look for stories of relatives who were considered unusual, gifted, or different. These are often clues to your inherited abilities. Step 4. Connect with your ancestors through this powerful meditation. Each night before sleep, close your eyes and call on your family guardians. Feel their presence around you. Ask for guidance about your gifts. Listen with your heart, not just your mind. End by saying, I honor you, I remember you, I continue your legacy. Step 5. Use your awakening gifts to help others heal. The universe operates on service. When spiritual energy flows through you to benefit others, it creates stronger channels for more ancestral wisdom to reach you. Take 3 deep breaths with me right now. Breathe in ancestral wisdom, exhale old fears. Breathe in bloodline power, exhale spiritual doubt. Breathe in sacred connection, exhale feeling alone. God's plan is like this. After you push aside all those generational fears that keep you disconnected from your spiritual heritage, it's time to focus on strengthening your bloodline connection every single day. This means taking care of your ancestral wisdom, your spiritual energy, and your inherited gifts. It's about being grateful, learning about your family's sacred abilities, setting spiritual goals, and honoring them. It's like saying, I won't waste this incredible ancestral blessing. Remember, every moment you connect with your ancestors matters. Just deepen your spiritual awareness bit by bit each day, and let the universe handle the activation process. You can't control exactly how these gifts awaken, but you can choose how you honor your heritage, what you do with abilities, and how you help others heal. Aim to see the healing you can bring and take daily steps toward your spiritual purpose. God sees the amazing transformation you're capable of with these bloodline gifts. So keep that faith in your ancestors, and don't ever give up on your sacred mission. See yourself standing in a circle of golden light surrounded by the spirits of your ancestors. They smile with pride as you fully embrace your inherited gifts for the first time. People come to you seeking healing and guidance, recognizing the ancient wisdom that flows through you. You feel a deep sense of purpose and belonging. This is not just spiritual awakening. It's continuing a sacred family mission that spans generations. Notice the silver light that connects you to each ancestor, the same energy this bloodline has carried through centuries of challenges and triumphs. The light of divine purpose and healing power, symbols of the unlimited spiritual potential they see flowing in your DNA. In just a moment, I'll reveal the unique ancestral gift that runs strongest in your bloodline, and why it's awakening in you right now. If this message stirs something ancient in you, hit like and drop an amen in the comments. Your bloodline carries the gift of spiritual healing, not just physical healing but emotional and energetic healing that can transform lives. This ability has been passed down through your family for generations, waiting for someone ready to use it with pure intentions. You might be wondering about certain aspects of this ancestral awakening, so let me address the 4 questions I'm hearing from your family spirits. Why is this happening to me now instead of other family members? Your ancestors chose you because your heart is open and ready to use these gifts responsibly. Other relatives may not be spiritually prepared, but you have the right combination of compassion and strength. When exactly will these abilities fully activate? While the exact timing varies, the ancestral alignment suggests within 2.4 weeks. The universe is coordinating spiritual downloads, energy shifts, and perfect conditions for your bloodline awakening. What if my family thinks I'm going crazy? Not everyone will understand your spiritual gifts. True bloodline activation comes with challenges from those who fear what they don't comprehend. Trust your inner knowing over others' opinions. How do I know if these experiences are real or imagination? Your soul recognizes truth when it experiences it. The very fact you're hearing this ancestral message now is confirmation that you've evolved to the exact spiritual point needed to receive these ancient family gifts. Those feeling the ancestral energy already flowing can send a super thanks blessing of $5, $10, or $20. Each super thanks you send amplifies your own bloodline connection and helps this channel reach more souls who need these ancestral messages. Remember, Honoring spiritual teachers opens the door to receiving more guidance from your own family spirits. I wasn't planning to share this detail, but I'm being guided to tell you something important about your ancestors' plan. They specifically chose your generation because this is when humanity needs healing the most. Your bloodline gifts aren't just for you, they're for global spiritual awakening. If you're asking for guidance with this ancestral awakening, especially when it feels so overwhelming, like suddenly carrying the wisdom of generations, I'm asking the universe for help to wisely honor the gifts flowing through my family bloodline. Life's becoming a sacred journey with this heritage, and I'm whispering to my ancestors hoping for their guidance. With a grateful heart and mind wide open, I'm saying please help me embrace these abilities and make wise spiritual choices. I'm thankful for this life, changing awakening and asking for the strength to make my ancestors proud. I feel humbled like I'm standing before generations of wisdom and want to use these gifts properly. I need guidance to help me walk confidently on this ancestral path. I admit I'm excited dreaming of helping others heal, something to fill my purpose with meaning and let healing energy spread outward, turning my life into a beacon of spiritual light. To the wise spirits of my bloodline, you're so loving and powerful. My future's all bright with sacred possibility, and I'm asking you to guide me and keep these gifts growing strong like ancient trees. Let my gratitude rise high to the heavens, leading me to wisdom with each spiritual step. With your support, my fears will disappear, and I'm looking forward to a life that's spiritually meaningful and healing. As I prepare for this bloodline activation, accept this prayer, and if you feel ready to, hit like, joining me in hoping for an awakened and blessed ancestral journey ahead.